Hey everyone, David here. Welcome to another episode of You Are Not Alone, a series documenting my struggles and journey through overcoming depression. Um, I haven't been posting for a month, and if you guys would recall in my last couple videos, I went on my trip to Canada, and which I'll talk about in this video. Um, I've been gone for a couple weeks, and that's why I haven't been posting. Um, been trying to enjoy the scenery there. Um, it kind of did not go well for me. Um, my anxiety kicked up a lot during the trip, especially when I got to New York into Times Square. Um, the trip was not really that fun. Um, I'll explain further later, but I guess talking about stuff that went on today um, would be a good place to start this video. So, what went on today? I started getting back into Dota. Um, I played a couple games today. Um, it was kind of fun to be back into the swing of things with Dota. Um, it was fun. But there's still doubts in my mind. A lot of doubts in my mind, cause and during the trip, I just had the urge to play Dota. I missed pretty much a majority of TI7. For those of you who don't know, TI7 is the biggest tournament of Dota. It's the granddaddy, or this the big Wahooza. Um, Everyone wants to win the international. If you win the international, then you'll be considered one of the best teams in the world. So a lot of stakes are high for TI, and I missed a lot of that, and I was felt very angry for missing um, TI for being on the trip, um, and I started getting really frustrated, and I just kept on getting angrier and angrier. Um, a lot of things make me angry. They do. For some reason, they make me really agitated. Um, I don't, I don't take it out on other people. It's mostly I just yell at myself or yell about what I'm gonna do. I don't try to yell at other people or redirect it to others. It's mostly towards like myself, um, which is not really that good. But in a positive way, I turned that into motivation because I kept on getting angry about like, oh, I'm missing TI. This trip sucks. I hate this trip. Why can't I just go home? I'm trapped. I'm not enjoying myself. I'm really pissed off that I went on this trip, etc., etc. And then I turned that to like, you know what? When I'm getting home, I'm just gonna play Dota. Um, I'm just gonna be the best in Dota. Like I just want to play Dota. You know. So I'm kind of redirecting that. Um, and I guess that's where I find my motivation is when I'm angry. Um, when I'm angry, I'm able to channel channel that anger to motivation into doing something, um, or wanting to do something. Of course, actions speak louder than words. So, but I think that today I proved that like I want to get back into Dota. Um, there's a lot of mixed feelings in this video. A lot of mixed responses. Um, Number one, I have been moved to position one, the carry role for my team, transitioning from mid to carry. And while I'm comfortable to playing both roles, my heart still belongs mid. Just because that's all I've ever really played. Just countless hours of pubs, countless hours of my life spent to trying to get better at the mid lane. But at the same time, I feel like I kind of just hit my like a stagnating point in my mid lane career. Because before I used to dominate lower skilled brackets back when I was lower skilled. But like now that I reached this, I guess this new tier, I kind of hit stagnant, where I either lose my lane or I draw even. I don't really win the lane, and it's better. I mean, it's consistent in a way, but it's not good enough. One of my best friends is taking over the mid position, and I honestly believe he's the better mid. Um, well, I think he's just the better player because he puts way more time and effort into the game than I do. And I'm slightly mad at myself for letting it get that way, because I could have, proved to myself that I could have, you know, done well mid. Um, so I'm still having those stagnant feelings of I want to play mid, and I think it just comes down to just me playing it for the longest time. Been playing it for years. First got into it when I saw Dindy, a famous professional Dota player, and his famous Pudge mid and Rubik mid during the International 2 in 2012. And I just kind of copied or tried to copy his style. I failed, but I still kept on doing it. Eventually, Arteezy came into the scene, and then I started falling in love with his play style in the mid lane. And then I transitioned from a playmaking mid, sort of a Dindy style mid, to an Arteezy style mid, which I'm still accustomed to today. Arteezy plays a farming style mid, so he's usually the highest farm priority on the team. Of course, he could play playmaking mids as well, but he was really well known for Naga Siren, Shadow Fiend, PA, like those kinds of mids. Mids that, like, yes, they can snowball, but they farm a lot, and that's what I kind of adapted my playstyle to. Of course, times are changing. Farming mids are no longer part of the meta. You need a playmaking mid to kind of snowball your way to victory, and something that I have yet to adapt to. While I'm still happy to play carry, I'm kind of sad that I have to give up the mid position. And it affects my play style for playing Dota. It definitely does. It gets to me saying, "Oh, I wish I could play mid or play certain heroes in the mid lane." Because I think I enjoyed the hero pool in the mid lane more so than ever. My play style is more so a farming carry, so position 1 is definitely fitting with my play style, but I just miss. I love the hero pool in the mid lane. There's so many unique heroes that each one does something different, but they have like the same kind of like goal, or they have that same kind of niche that they can like snowball or like farm or whatever. Like there's so many interesting heroes, and it's such a unique hero pool, and carry, it does get boring because since some games you just farm all game and you don't really fight, so that gets really boring. But if it wins you games, it wins you games. And then there's other times where like, or the other games, it just, you have to recover. That puts a lot of stress on you. And mid definitely puts a lot of stress, probably even more stress on me because I always want to do well, and I always think that the game is lost because I didn't do well or I didn't like snowball for my team or deliver for my team. But right now I'm kind of iffy on the whole situation. I'm kind of iffy. Um, and I think I don't know if I should continue doing team comp or just try to just play Dota, just play pub matches and get better that way. It's something that I've been debating for a while. Um, kind of I started to I tried to run before I could walk kind of thing. Um, I mean, being on a team, it definitely makes you a better player because you're with four other people that all want to get better too, and you analyze games with them, and like you help each other like get better and stuff. But for me, it's not really that. It's my lack of commitment to playing, and it is a lot of work. It's like a second job, but with no payout. Um, and I think it kind of, in a way, it made me lose interest in Dota because it felt more and more. It felt like work instead of just I'm playing to like playing. You know, it's work with no payout or no clear payout. At least for my skill level, there's definitely no payout. But if I was a higher tier, like if I was near the professional level and I was on a team, then yeah, there's a potential payout for me. But for right now, I don't see a payout. So it demoralizes you, and it makes you just feel like I'm doing all this work for nothing in a sense. Or at least I sometimes interpret it that way. Um, so I don't know if I should continue being on a team or not. And I haven't told my teammates about this because they've been very helpful and understanding of my situations, and I feel guilty, very guilty of not like I'm not I'm kind of like giving them mixed signals because sometimes I messages saying that I'm ready to play and then I don't really play, or like I kind of just depression sucks. um, it does really suck when you're not really clear about things. You're not sure what you want to do, and you feel like I feel like I'm leading people on, and I feel like in a sense like I'm losing the connections that I already have just because of my problems, and that's not fair to them. It's not fair to anyone, really. In my mind or in my eyes, it isn't. And I don't. I'm still debating on whether I should continue or just play for fun, play to get better, and just play the game. You know, maybe if I didn't have that chip on my shoulder, then I would pick up the game again and start playing, and I'll get better that way without having that whole like work behind it. I play on my own accord, so to speak. Um, and I think that's what I really lost in that game. I just lost the like, not really the fun, because Dota's fun even when I was on a team. I think I've had the most fun on a team because the sense of accomplishment is just amazing when you achieve something, when you win a game together. I think it's amazing. But I think I just lost the whole game aspect of it. Games are meant to be fun. They're meant to kind of like escape from reality, kind of de-stress, kind of just like kill time. And I think I'm missing that portion because it's becoming more and more like work. The game and reality are intermixing, and it gets demoralizing to continue when it's a bunch of work with nothing that you can really show to yourself. At least that's my thoughts on it. So I'm still debating on whether to take a actual break from competitive and be a sub member, or continue with the team and kind of just like powering through and hopefully regain my drive to kind of like play again. Um, but whatever decision I make, I have to follow through with it. I don't like leading people on, and I hate doing that. It's not fair to both to the other side. It's not fair. Um, uh, so um, the trip was definitely could have been better. It definitely could have been better for me at least. Everyone else had a great time. For me, I didn't really have a great time in Canada and New York. Um, my anxiety got to me a lot. Being in an unfamiliar place with barely any Wi-Fi. Um, I've not really addicted, but I've grown accustomed to those kinds of things because they help me. They help me relax because they distract me from my problems. I it's and when I don't have those things to distract me, my problems just keep on piling up, and then I get a nervous breakdown and all that. And that's what happened. I had a panic attack in New York in Times Square. Um, I didn't really do anything with my trip. I would do something one day and then I would get so tired and like stressed out that like I just stayed in the RV for the rest of the uh, time we were in like different states in the country. So day one I would try to do something, hopefully wanting something to change, and then all of a sudden, um, I just felt like it wasn't fun. I wasn't having fun. I wasn't happy. Um, and I just hold myself up in the RV and just kind of just do nothing. Um, while my family had fun. Um, definitely could have been played out a way much better than that, but that's the option that I took. That's the route that I decided to go with. Um, being out in I mean, the places were beautiful. Like, don't get me wrong. It's not like I hated the entirety of the trip or the places that I went to. Well, maybe New York because of all the people, but they were all very interesting, all very lively, and I'm glad that I went. But I've I think I've realized that I'm not really good with long trips. A trip lasting them more than a week. Um, if I don't have the proper necessities, um, being Wi-Fi, of course. Um, something that I found out about myself, so that's a positive. I got really angry during the trip. I felt really trapped, and I was always trying. I spent my time trying to figure out a way to get home. And at one point, I was very close to buying a $500 plane ticket during the trip and just fly home. Because I couldn't stand another day in the RV or on the trip itself. I just wanted to go home. I needed to escape because I felt trapped. And I didn't, thankfully. I powered through it, tried to make the best with what I got. And I didn't want to spend $500 on a plane ticket one way. Because in a sense, that's a waste of money. But that's how bad it actually got for me. My panic attack, a lot of fear and paranoia came out of me. I was crying at one point in the middle of Times Square. It wasn't the best time for me there. New York is a very lively place, but there's so many people, and it just got to me in the end, and it got to me bad. I had a meltdown in the middle of Times Square, and I was just thinking to myself that this is my hell. I'm in hell right now, which obviously I wasn't, but to me I felt like I was in hell. I started looking bleak towards things darkly and not really seeing the positives of anything. And that happened for the rest of the day. And I don't want to feel that way ever again. I don't think anyone, I wouldn't wish anyone to feel that way in the slightest, because it's just not, it's not cool, it's not fun. There's nothing to gain out of it from being in that position. But something that I had to deal with, and thankfully I had my mom to kind of coax me through it. But for the most part, it wasn't a very fun trip for me. I learned some new stuff about myself during the trip, though, so trying to find positives through the negatives. Yeah, so something that I kind of wanted to do, I'm going to try to shift to a positive note now towards the end of the video. I want to get back into streaming games like Dota 2 and especially Fate Grand Order, the mobile game that you can get now on iOS or Android for free. I've been playing Fate Grand Order nonstop. It's for me, it's a relaxing game. It's a casual, relaxing game that I don't have to be competitive about or whatever. I just play it because I'm in love with the series, the Fate series. It's my favorite anime series of all time, and I'm just playing the game, and I've been watching a lot of Fate Grand Order streamers, and I'm picking up some things that they're like doing in their videos, and I kind of want to do the same. So I'm hoping to still keep this video series for my YouTube channel, of course, but I don't want it to all be about depression. 'Cause to be honest, this video series isn't really the brightest video series. It's not. It helps me a lot to make these videos, but at the same time, they're very sad, which is understandable because it's about depression. And I kind of want to do something more with this channel, I guess is what I'm trying to get at. So I'll be finding a new moniker, or a new name to kind of rename this channel and kind of do it that way. Um, I think what I want to do is that I want to definitely stream Fate Grand Order, but I also want to stream Dota 2 as well on Twitch and on YouTube, um, and make this like a gaming depression channel in a sense, because I want to expand more. I'm mainly gonna stream Fate Grand Order because right now it's the game that I've been playing constantly, um, and and my channel, as always, it won't be about getting like certain amount of subscribers. Any subscribers like that I get is that's perfectly okay with me, and I appreciate you guys subscribing and giving me your support. But I don't want to kind of like, I guess, sell out in a sense. I want to keep things humble. I want to keep things like still trying to spread the positive message, or a positive message, and overcoming a mental illness, and also like I guess like showing you guys like how I kind of deal with my depression, with gaming, my love for games. Um, so I think that's what I want to get into. I don't know when. Um, I'm still trying to figure out how to work everything. Mostly how to get my phone to my computer and etc. Um, so, but yeah, that's what I currently have in store right now. It's in the works, so to speak. Um, so if you are interested in that, please look forward to that, because I think it's a great alternative. Kind of a step in a new direction, so to speak. And I think you guys will have fun with it, and I'll definitely have fun with it regardless. So but yeah, that's what I've been wanting to get into, and what makes me happy. Fate Grand Order streams. They're really entertaining because they're really informative. Um, it's like with reaction videos. Reaction videos are also entertaining too. Seeing other people's reactions to different things. It's kind of like you're a part of a group, so to speak. But like you don't have to deal with people. You're kind of just like watching the video, and like yeah, it's like you're part of a group, and I think that's why I like reaction videos. Um, but Fate Grand Order is the same way. Um, Especially with the roles that you can do. You can roll for like a lottery, uh, so to speak, with trying to get certain heroes and stuff. So it's always fun to see their reactions, and like how lucky they've gotten or how unlucky they are, and all that. So yeah, it's something that makes me happy to kind of watch and de-stress, and yeah, just enjoying myself. Um, as for this video series, quick update. I don't want to do this every day, but I'm gonna try my best to keep this weekly for sure. Because in a way, this is acting as like my therapy sessions, um, to kind of help me get over this. So I wanna continue doing it weekly. I'm sorry I've been slacking off a lot. But I'm gonna try my best to make this at least once a week. Um, just making a video, just um, talking about problems, or if I had any good days, or vice versa. So I'm gonna try to maintain the weekly videos, and Cause they really do help me. These videos really do help me, cause I'm expressing myself to the world in a sense. Um, I'm just getting my thoughts out there. I'm not bottling up. And anyone who listens and wants to listen is that's great. You know, um, it really is. But but yeah, I'm gonna keep this weekly, and try to get into streaming sometime next week or soon. TM. uh, um, but yeah. But as always, thank you for watching this. I'm gonna yeah. I think I'm gonna end it. So thank you for watching this video and taking the time to watch this video. Please note that as always, this video series was inspired by Little Kuriboh and his video series. We're still here. Um, very very helpful series. They help me because he's one of my heroes, someone that I look up to, and him expressing himself and showing that he's going through depression. Um, Kind of we're like in the same boat, so to speak. It's really inspiring to me that he's trying his best to overcome it. Um, please give him a shout out or words of encouragement, or visit his channel and watch those videos because they really are funny videos. He makes abridged videos and stuff, so they're really funny. Um, but as always, thank you for taking the time to watch this video, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day.